Now, one thing that happens every now and then is people go out of their way and they buy themselves a brand new filter to put on their aquarium or their pond. And they install a new filter, pretty proud of themselves. Then they find over the next week all their fish die. And then they think that they've bought a dud filter. But what you've got to be aware of is that when you buy a nice new filter, there's going to be no good bacteria in the nice new filter. So you may have had an old filter and there was a lot of good bacteria in that old filter that was breaking down the waste from all your fish. And then you've gone and potentially upgraded your filter, put in a new filter, and then because there's no bacteria in the new filter, you find your fish die. So one thing that I'm highly going to recommend is that if you go and upgrade your filter and give yourself a new filter, that's a very, very good thing. But just be aware that the bacteria from the old filter has to be in the system. So what we're going to do in this case is we've pulled this filter apart, and then what we've done is given the media a good clean in water from the pond or the tank. And we don't want to ever clean the filter media with water from the tap, because the water from the tap will contain good bacteria, good chlorine that'll kill all the good bacteria. So we take a bit of water out of the pond, we clean the media, we tip that water out. Now the good bacteria is all going to be in here. Now we actually don't have to have the bacteria in the filter. As long as there's water flow in the pond, then that will be sufficient to keep the fish alive. So if I get this and hide it under here, hide it under there, then it means that we've still got the bacteria in the system. After about a month or so, once a good bacteria is established in the new filter, you can then decide to chuck that sponge out. And during this process, let's say for the first month, it's quite good to just occasionally bring a sample of water down to Majestic Aquariums so we can check on how the system's going, and to bring a little video. We want to see how it's set up, we want to see how it's running, and we want to test the water, and then we'll be confident. But you've got to be aware of bacteria in the new filter, otherwise your new filter may kill your fish.